Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing A-okay during this hot weather. And in fact, we are going to do a slow flow recovery practice today in order to help you when you've tried to do some running or tried to do some working out during this hot weather. So you definitely want your props, blocks, maybe a blanket, and if you do have a bolster, grab that too because we'll use this at the very end, okay? All right. So, let's come to the front of our mat. Feet are nice and square. Let's find a little bit of length through the spine here. Bring the hands to heart center. Deep breath in and out. And then inhale. Let's take the arms up overhead. Nice and easy. Go ahead and square up your head with the arms. Hug the thighs in, okay? And then let's inhale, exhale, slowly dip over to your right. Feel the lengthening through that whole left side of your body and keep lifting up out of the right side too. Good, then inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, now let's slowly dip over to the left. And again, let's keep the length there, happening through that whole left side of the body. So we can keep the right side becoming longer. You can help open those lats and obliques. Good, now inhale, slowly come up. And when we exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Maybe a little bend in those knees to take care of the hamstrings. Hands come down onto your blocks if you have them right there. Nice bend in those knees, chest should be parallel ground, inhale. Exhale, let's slowly straighten the legs, fold the torso in. Repeating, inhale, a little bit of the knees, coming up halfway, and then exhale, let's fold it back in. Good, let's do it one more time. We're coming up halfway. Let's fold it back in. Pause for a moment here. If you're real tight in those hamstrings, the lower back, bend those knees a little bit for yourself. Take a couple breaths in and out. Good, and then we'll inhale. Let's come up halfway again. Bend those knees. Exhaling out. And then inhale, let's step back with our right foot here. And a nice runner stretch. Find length in your whole spine. Inhale, a little dip of that right knee towards the ground. And then exhale, press to the heel. Do that 4 more times. A little dip of the knee as you inhale. Exhale, press to the heel. You got a dip of the knee, press to the heel, dip of the knee, press to the heel. Last one here, all right? Good. And then let's come all the way down onto that right knee. Take a block or two, put them on the inside of your left foot. Put both hands on the inside of your left foot. And then scoot your left foot a little out to the side. And then let the left foot roll out. A little half pigeon here. Lengthen the tailbone, think of a cat tilt. Feel the inner thigh roll out, the outer thigh roll under and up. So we get open through this IT, TFL, piriformis muscle, glute. Push the earth away, and then can we come down into a nice low lunge. Now, some of you might actually bring your forearms onto the ground, but if you are bringing the forearms to the earth, make sure the chest, shoulders are square, okay? So don't let one shoulder go up higher than the other. You want to keep that body in proper alignment to allow the central nervous system to essentially begin to let the body know that it's safe to let go a little deeper here. Broaden the shoulders. Breathing in and out. Good. And then slowly, then we'll inhale, lifting ourselves up. And then inhale, and exhale. Let's twist to the left. Extend that left arm straight back. Now that's too much for your shoulder today. Bring the hand on the lower back. Press the elbow back in your shoulder socket. We'll go with a half bound arm. Push that ground away. And you can stay here or gently bend the right knee and take a hold of that right foot as you lengthen the tailbone, lift up out of your pelvis for a nice quad psoas stretch. Deep breath in, and then exhale, slowly releasing, coming back to center here. Put your props back on the outside of the left foot and to the right. Lift up that right knee, coming back up into our runner stretch. Hands come on the earth. Let's step back into a plank. Okay, and then slowly make your way all the way down onto the belly. Hugging elbows in. Let the pelvis touch the ground. Feet are hip width apart. Bring those hands under the shoulders, okay? Deep press shoulders down the back. Hug the shoulder blades together. And now inhale, wave up into cobra. Your cobra could be a baby cobra. You might lift a little higher today. Again, let the shoulders go down your back. Head pulls back gently. Then slowly wave it down. Let's repeat that. Inhale, a little wave on up. Exhale, waving down. Let's do 2 more of those. Actually, 3 more, my bad. So 2 more from this next one. Now the next one, when we come up, let's hold for a couple of breaths. Settling into this moment. Open the chest, shoulder blades down your back, elbows hugging in. And now melt down. And then bring those hands a little bit more to the shoulders and press yourself up through table. Open the thighs, bring the feet together, come back to a nice wide-legged child's pose. And then inhale, let's walk our arms over to the left. And feel a little more action here through that right arm. Feel that right glute pull back. And let that sits bone sink down towards the heel. And then breathe into the right side of the body. Those lats and obliques and through the ribs there. Good. On that exhalation, we'll inhale and exhale, walk the arms over to the right. Have a little bit more length through the left fingers. Drop the sits bones down, opening up through the left side of the body. Good, then slowly inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale, wave yourself up into table. Gently tuck under your toes, pull back to downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet if you'd like to. But what's important here is we're holding in this down dog is we're allowing the blood to flow back into the head as we're putting the head below the heart. And this is really good to do during the summertime to help cool the body down, but also to help cool the mind. Good. Okay, we're going to transition out, so feel free to come to a table position, bring your right foot forward to a runner stretch, or lift that right leg up into the air. 3-legged dog, and then bring that right foot forward. Then grab that block, and then we're into our runner stretch, okay? From here, we'll inhale, dip the left knee, And then exhale, press to the heel. Do that 4 more times. When you're dipping the back knee, make sure the right knee does not go past the ankle, all right? Then slow movements here. Don't rush. And after that last dip here, pause for a moment. And then bring that left knee down to the ground. You need to put a blanket underneath, do that. You can flatten those left toes. Take your props, put them on the inside of your right foot. Both hands to the inside of the right foot. And we could scoot the right foot over to the right a little bit and then roll to the outside of that right foot. Lengthen your tailbone. Okay, and again, think of the inner thigh rolling out and the outer thigh rolling down and under and up. And if you need to stay here with the torso. But again, if you can bring your torso closer to the ground, go for it. You know, and if you can get your head below the heart again, that's great. But don't force anything here. Good, everybody. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. And then slowly bring yourself on up. Let's push the ground away with that left hand. Inhaling as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. The right fingers can point straight back. You can bring the hand to the lower back, do a half bound arm. If it's comfortable, you can bend the left knee, taking a hold of that left foot, getting a good stretch for your quad and psoas. As you lengthen through the tailbone, lift up out of the pelvis. Feel the shoulder blades go down the back and work towards each other as you open the chest. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, everyone release. Come back to center, okay? Come back up into a runner stretch. And then we'll inhale as we exhale. Let's step forward. Left foot next to right foot. Inhale, we come up halfway. Fold back in, okay? And then let's step our right foot back again. Bring your blocks with you to the inside of your left foot. Bring that right foot down. So now the toes are pointing towards the right side of your mat. So it's almost like at a 90-degree angle now. Begin to walk to center as you pivot turn on your left foot. And now the sets of toes are both pointing to the right. And your hands can be on your blocks here. Push the earth away as you're staying long in your spine. Stay here if this feels good. And then we want to feel the thigh bones pressing back and press to the outside of your feet. Or you can slowly bring the hands onto the ground, bend the elbows, tuck the chin, and then bring the head again below the heart. Just a wide-legged forward fold. And some of us may bring our head to the ground. Some of us might have a block and we're able to put our head on a block for supports. Maybe you put 2 blocks up, right? We want to soften here, not just, in our body. I mean, the legs are strong and they're supporting us, but we're letting tension soften in the shoulders and in the back. We're also letting everything soften mentally and emotionally. surrendering over to the slow flow we're doing. Deep breath in. Full exhalation out. Hands below the shoulders. Slowly inhale. Begin to push the earth away. Going up halfway here. Nice. And the hands can come on the hips. Feel your thigh bones press back. Lengthen the tailbone. Begin to scoop the chest up and rise. And then bring the feet in. Take a moment and stand in mountain pose. Just feel. Okay. And then we're going to slowly make our way down to the ground. And this is where the bolster can come into play for you. If you don't have a bolster, but you have 2 blocks, you can use the 2 blocks as a sub for the bolster, but maybe you'll even add in a blanket too on top of the blocks. And you might have to adjust the blocks a little bit so they could be about as long as your bolster. We would take that bolster onto the ground here, and then bringing ourselves off of the bolster, sitting off of it, and it's right behind us. Let the feet touch the ground for a moment, and then just roll yourself back onto your bolster, okay? And then begin to make little adjustments here, as we'll want the arms to come off the side of the bolster and letting the chest open. And then you can extend your legs out here, letting the legs separate and feet split on the side, palms face up. And just take a moment and notice how this is going to feel for you. And again, if you don't have the bolster, you can have your blocks, you can separate them and lie back over it so you have support, and you can have the bottom block where the top edge of that top edge of the block will line up with the top of your shoulder blades, and then the other block can be for your head. And you might turn it up on a level, and this could be really good for you. We have a little lift of the sternum, whether we're on our blocks or on our bolster. And you might even then want to bring the feet together and let the knees fall out to the side, as this could feel really good for those adductors there, the adductors. Then you're just going to let your breath become shallow. And allow yourself to melt away. And allow yourself to stay here for at least 3 minutes, if not longer. Letting your body recover, your mind recover, your emotional body recover from all of your hard work. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you soon. Namaste.